are designing themselves around what they can locally achieve. And then they try to scale this to other communities. They underestimate how important your relationships are that you have locally. You might be a friend to someone who knows the mayor. You might have a good contact in this business, in that community, in that street corner. And you can't scale that so easily. So the way you understand what the needs are locally around which you might invent your idea and how the market works in other cities, that kind of understanding is really critical to how you're designing your product and your business model and how you're going to scale.
Do your research and homework and identify problems that different cities are facing. They may not even know the problems that they're having. They're kind of stay inside the box a little bit, I would say. They don't know the problems that they're facing and the technology solutions that these companies can provide to help them facilitate things throughout their city.
I think looking at developing pilot projects that smart city startups can actually engage with cities on is one of the areas where there's a huge opportunity both from the startup side and from the city side. And one of the things I would love to see is figuring out more and better ways of actually engaging these two groups in creating really intentional design processes that allow for excellent pilot projects that both meet the needs of the startups and solve deep challenges for cities.
In the very beginning, I really just thought that we were building a platform that was going to let citizens vent their concerns. I wasn't sure that it was going to be as effective as it is. Seeing what happens to a person when the magic of your smartphone or the web solves a problem so quickly for you and creates that real feedback loop has been truly inspiring.
We ran a challenge for the city of Lagos in Africa, and we expected a challenge on urban security, on transport, all the kind of obvious problems you associate with Africa's largest city. But they gave us a challenge on video piracy, because 1 million people in Lagos work in Nollywood, the world's second most productive movie cluster, and they suffer from 90% video piracy. So they live off $500 a year average revenue instead of what could be $5,000 if they address the issue of video piracy. So as a result now, we have in Lagos a new film financing infrastructure.
The moment in a smart city startup's development where the most help is needed is right at the very beginning, when you have an idea and you want to get up and running in cities, but the way that working with cities works right now is very much biased towards companies that have been in the space for a really long time, already have a long customer list. So getting those first few customers is really, really important and is really difficult. So, what was great about this conference was sharing stories about how to get those first few customers, how to get those first few success stories, so that you can prove both to customers but also to potential funders that what you're doing really does have an impact.